Hello and good evening, Cosmic Explorers. Welcome to your Friday night tune-up. I am Hillis along with...
Rebecka Gregory here. Happy Friday night, or I guess it's Saturday some places, depending on where you are.
Yeah, that is true. If you're in Australia or in New Zealand, or could even be winter time, depending on where you're watching this too now, right?
Yes. Isn't that cool? Kind of think about that. Well, look, we got some people on already. I want to say hi to Indigo. Hello. Thank you for joining us.
Indigo, thank you for your patience and staying up with us and being one of our loyal followers. Dom, as always, welcome, welcome, welcome. And so tonight we are going to do something a little bit different.
We're doing
We
something
are
different.
actually going to, what are we going to do? Talk about the new moon
Yeah,
first
we're
and
going to talk about
foremost,
the news.
and
Guess what?
yeah.
It's tonight or tomorrow. Okay, so I'm just going to read because when it comes to doing astrology, that's not my forte at all. Hello, Carolyn. So I don't know if you guys have this, but I highly recommend it. It's kind of fun. It's this app called The Pattern. And what it does is every day or something, it just sends you a daily update thing and it kind of just tells you things. So something popped up about the new moon. So I thought I'd just read it. And the reason I thought I'd read it is because I have some great questions at the end because, we're all cosmic explorers. So to give you something to think about. So I'm just going to read it. Here you go. Today, the moon is in the part of the sky known as Cancer. So we're in the Cancer new moon right now. It is also the new moon, meaning that the moon is directly in between the earth and the sun. The sunlit side is facing away from the earth. So it looks like the moon is gone and the sky is dark. Symbolically, the new moon represents a kind of blank slate and a fresh start for each month. It is important to approach these few days with conscious attention because they will influence the rest of your month. And that's so important. That's why I thought I'd read this today. Because the new moon is in Cancer, there's always a theme. And here's the theme of this month. It's all about compassion, emotion, caretaking, and community. So how apropos of like what's happening in the world right now, that this is the moon that's showing up. And this is a time to set your intentions, to tap into your ability to empathize, connect with others, and give in a way that is meaningful to you. During this time, you might feel a caregiver energy and the urge to extend help to others or not. It's important now to evaluate your ability to care for yourself so that when you are providing for others, you are giving from a fully nourished place. And that's so important right now. We really need to take care of ourselves first before we extend out to others. This month is about giving in a truly balanced way so that you receive a fair return for your efforts. You might be giving too much and feeling like you're not giving enough back, or because you enjoy giving so much, it could feel like you're receiving, but you're not. So, how many of us do that out there? We give all of ourselves to everybody else and we leave nothing for ourselves and get out of balance. And that's when our shit hits the fan inside and we can't get overwhelmed and we melt down. So, this is so important this month to regroup around this new moon. Taking care of yourself might not come easy to you. If you're not sure where to start, make sure you're getting enough rest, eating healthy foods. Set your attention today to take care of yourself first so that you can set yourself up to give from a place of wholeness. You can't give what you don't have. So if you aren't feeling 100% yourself, then you can't give your all. Now is a good moment to decide where to focus your caregiving. Access the situation where you're acting as a provider and make adjustments so that you can feel appreciated and needed in your project. During this time, it is helpful to ask yourself questions. And we're going to put the questions down there. So if you don't get them, I've already pre-sent them to
That
Hillis.
was a mouthful, though.
Well, I told you I was reading from the pattern, so that was the whole thing.
I know.
And we'll talk about it too, but I like reading because I always forget. I can never remember. So this is easier for me. So this is how I take care of myself, by reading, okay? Do you think that you're being selfish when you put your needs first? So think about that. How do we, there's that whole apropos of how we move around of thinking if we do something and think of think of ourselves before others, that we are being selfish. So that's really good question to sit in this month as we move through this. Question number 2. Do you believe that you have to earn the right to feel good or that you have to prove yourself?
And you guys can write these questions down, or you can go back and rewatch this later to really get a handle or understand the questions. Because right now, as we are in this energy, even now, I've just going to take a moment here because I'm being triggered to express that I am coming out of this incubation period. So yesterday I put up a video and of things that I've been up to, and coming out of this incubation period, that kind of it's right there. I said, do you believe that you have to earn the right to feel good, or that you have to prove yourself? You don't have to prove nothing to nobody. I'm also started going my second level attunement for the work that I do. And I'm saying all of this to say that, coming out of this time, coming out of this period really is um, helping me to navigate the energies that are coming in now. So, people, you don't have to prove anything to no one as long as you feel good about what you do.
Yep. And you take care of you, and it's not being selfish, taking care of yourself first, because
Right.
that helps you move and navigate the world so much easier. Are you taking care of yourself enough to take care of others? So there we go once again. Are you taking care of your beingness and yours and giving yourself that self-love you require right now so you're able to give to others? Because if we are constantly saying yes to everyone and depleting who we are, there's nothing left for anyone else. And then what happens? Then you drop yourself back, your vibration level back down, and you're back into the density of being overwhelmed, of getting angry, of just feeling you're not good enough or you can't do any. You get yourself on the back on the wheel, which not good to be on right now with these energies. So just remember, I think that's a very good question. uh,
Yeah. Are
whatever
you?
we can, taking care of ourselves is the number one way to keep our vibration high.
Yeah.
Hillis?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's this whole taking care of self thing is being redefined for me right now. I
Mhm.
mean, taking care of self, before it used to mean going to the gym and eating right and doing this and doing that. And now taking care of self is salt baths and sleeping in sometimes and making sure that I have enough energy for my clients. And so, self care is always redefined by uh, your goal, your purpose. And, you hit on something where you said depleting yourself. And what got to me was, us energy practitioners and how we run energy, of how, we give of ourselves in an energetic way. But, if you energy
You
practitioner,
froze.
huh?
Grandma's in. Grandma Idol's coming to visit again. Chair. Oh, now we're both freezing. Are you back, Hillis?
I'm here.
Tell Grandma she's in visiting again, and she wants to be part of this show. Tell her she's part of it.
Grandma is a part of our weekly shows now. But what I was saying was that as light workers, we tend to give of ourselves energetically, from that space. And if you are giving from yourself in an energetic space, then you may have to reevaluate how you do things and just really take a step back. And so, are you really taking care of yourself now?
And I'm gonna add something to that, because taking care of ourselves sometimes is doing nothing, but just sitting still in silence. So sometimes we I feel like some people feel taking care of ourselves is actually doing something or going out and giving ourselves something. But sometimes, as I said, it's just basically sitting in silence of who we are. And that's the biggest gift you can give yourself sometimes.
Yeah, and I just want to pause because I see that there, for you guys on the other side, I'm manning the switchboard over here, and
He
I'm
doesn't
going,
let me control it.
and I'm going between comments and putting up the questions so you guys can see. But uh, Mickey, I feel drawn to ask you about clarity about what you just typed, saying that. dang, maybe I've been feeling this, and now that I hear it, so yeah, uh, give me some clarity on that because I really want to know. Was it something I said about being an energy practitioner? Because I can't see both as I put them up, and so I just really want to know as I am sitting here, I'm just getting all super lightheaded now. I don't know if you guys feel that, but yeah, I'm like, ooh,
And Hillis,
yeah.
I want to thank you for taking care of all this and putting everything up. So I appreciate you for that. So I just wanted to let you know that.
Thank you. I appreciate you too. So where are we? Well, yeah,
We're on the
we're on
next
question
question.
4.
Yes, question 4. And as I said, you guys also, if you want to get the app, the pattern, all these are on there. So I just thought this was fun. So, and it popped to my awareness right before the show. So that's what I do. Are you giving too much without receiving in return? Or are there ways in which you can increase your commitment around caring for loved ones?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm not even going to touch that one.
No?
Because I mean, who hasn't been given too much their whole life? I mean, who
I know.
hasn't been doing that? I mean, who hasn't been out of balance? And now it's like, we have to allow ourselves to come back into balance with that, and having the commitment to yourself and commitment for what makes you feel good, so it's really allowing that energy to
Yeah.
come on the surface.
Yeah, personally, I've been in this interesting energy because my whole life being a mother and everything, I've been, I've always been the mama hen in every circle, mama bear, I have all these different mama names. And I've noticed myself as I've been transitioning right now, there's been a pullback of taking care of myself and not wanting to take care of others, like being there for them and holding the compassion, but like not putting myself out of the way. Like I would drive myself crazy, doing everything for everyone else that I would leave myself. And now I'm just like, no, they can do it themselves. Like I don't have to do this. I don't have to take this role anymore. I need to reevaluate it. So myself, I'm nourished first and then move out from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which brings us to our next point because,
Oh,
you being a mom and all.
mama bear.
Exactly. So, what's the next question?
Oh, hold on. I got to go to it.
Uh,
Okay. Next question. Are you connected to your family and friends in the way that makes you feel appreciated?
ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's the $1 million question. I mean, are you really in that space to really feel that you are connected in a way that supports you, in a way that nourishes you, in a way that provides for you? Are you in that space of being connected in that way? And you know what? As you guys, as we are lists, as we are talking about these, we wanted to know some of your answers. So if you guys are more than welcome to share your answers here on the show,
Yeah.
or you can email us at cosmicinsightradio@gmail.com, or you can give us a follow up next week.
Yeah. And let us know if you like this little question and answer like conversation thing here. Maybe we'll do it every once in a while because it's kind of fun, isn't it, Ellis?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it kind of makes you think and go, and I'm like, oh wait, that never
We are
happened.
being true cosmic explorers tonight. This is what it's all
Yeah.
asking the questions and diving in deep. Do you see somebody's up there who had a comment?
Oh yeah, there's oh yes, 95 and yeah. Oh, so yeah, they're coming in fast and furious.
Yes.
So the people, thank you everyone for your feedback about appreciating how this is flowing. So yeah, this is something we will put on our list to uh, make a regular feature for the show.
Yeah. And if you have questions you want us to explore, send them in. We'll put them on the show. We bring everyone on the show. In fact, okay, we'll go back to questions and I'll tell my story.
Yeah. So last question.
Ton ton ton. Are you giving in a way that's both nourishing to yourself and others?
Well, you just come see me. I mean, I'm a soul mentor and energy nourisher. I'll nourish you real good.
Oh, funny, Hillis.
Well, I mean, nourishing is very different for a lot of people. I mean, and how you nourish your body, how you nourish your mind, how you nourish. So, I mean, what level do you want to nourish yourself on? It all begins at the soul level, if you ask me.
Oh, it does. It does. And it has so many different levels and so many thickness and taste and yeah. So it's a whole rabbit hole in itself.
It is. I mean, you can just be. I mean, I know with me, there's this thing that I do. Um, is before I was really like I don't want to say a foodie, but I just sometimes just eat just for the pleasure of it. But now I still kind of eat for the pleasure of eating. But also, I'm one of those people. If it doesn't have a function, then why am I eating it? I'm one
I
of
eat
those.
for spirit sometimes.
I like that.
I seriously, I do.
I know. That's why I like that.
I'm like, who's this who needs to enjoy this?
Well, wait. Wasn't it Rocky last week who said that my no, it wasn't. Oh my goodness. So, okay, Kit, because we both had a reading with Kit.
Yeah.
And so in the middle of the reading, he was picking up on my mom, and you know what he said?
What?
He said, my mom was like, I really miss whiskey. And I'm like, ugh. Whiskey was her drink of choice, and I'm like, really, ma, of all
Should you have a
things?
drink for her?
No, because I
You know
don't
what? Tell
drink.
mom to come see me. I'll have a drink for her. And I don't even
Okay.
drink. This is what I do. This is part of my
Yeah, if I have a drink of anything, I probably won't be able to get back up.
me too, but anyhow, that's a whole conversation.
Yeah, so thank you, Deborah, Indigo, Mickey, Dom, Deborah, everyone. Thank you for all your questions and your comments here, because it's really helping us to see the inside of how this conversation is moving. And uh, you know it's really interesting because as we move into this new energy, this new month, it is we have the power to dictate that. And
Hmm.
so the message above all of this is for you to uh, allow for yourself to step into your power, to own your power, for you to receive what it is that you're asking for in this moment.
Yes, especially in this new moon, going back to the new moon, that new moon is that darkness going into the shadows. So we can plant a seed for this month coming into the full moon and let it so get real clear with your intention, especially now because the energy's just we're just at a whole different level of learning to create and self-actualize. So really take the time and sit tonight or tomorrow and set your intention of really what you want to birth, what you want to bring into your world, and open that container to allow that seed to grow. And some quick things to do is just set some sacred space, a candle, bring in the elements, just create a ceremony around it to offer the sacredness of it. And it does a ceremony doesn't have to be some big huge thing. It can just be something simple. It's all about what you go into your heart to give out, to open up to. So I really recommend, I invite you all this time just to sit with those questions and see what's coming up for you and what you want to let go and what you want to start to birth in this new moon, around
Yeah,
around what we talked about tonight, because it's really fun when you can play with the ebb and flow of the moon phases and the
yeah,
magic that
and
happens.
indeed, and I feel, I'm looking at the comments, and I feel there is a strong energy from Mickey. So, I mean, there's like a whole nother conversation going on, and I feel, I mean, I hope you guys received what you needed to receive from them. But I feel it's time for us now to move into us getting some questions from you guys. And do you have your cards with you, Rebecca, or have a deck with you?
Let me see what I got. I got these. I'm in my travel trailer, and I regrouped and took some stuff inside. Those are playing cards. I don't think we want to play anything. So
Actually, I was learning at one
I
point
got
how
my
to
favorite
read.
cards. Uh,
Oh, bring those back.
fairy,
Yeah, those are them.
the fairy ones, the
Yeah.
hot fairy ones.
Yeah, and so Mickey, I want you to ask a question because I feel whatever this is, it's really connected. You said when you said you felt something, I have burst into tears immediately. So I'm not Mickey. I'm not sure if you referring to when I said I felt was feeling lightheaded. And definitely feel like a strong male energy. And now I'm seeing my mom and grandma. So spirit is definitely here. Um,
Oh shit!
this is interesting because it's like I just keep seeing my mom and grandma, but I feel that there's like this connection to you, and whatever this connection is, it's not clear. And so since there is this
Oh,
presence of unclear energy, what's being asked is for you to get clear in what you want, become clear in what you want, and not um, be tied down or tied down to other commitments. You have to allow yourself to fly free, to be free from that commitment, to allow the clarity. I mean, that's that word keeps coming back. So you have to get clear, Mickey. You know, whatever this next step for you, and to be free from whatever commitments or constraints that are around you right now.
I'm sorry. I no,
I
I'm
know
sorry.
it's a lot. I mean, it's like,
There's a lot going on. I'm like I feel like I'm like sitting at a fireworks display right now.
yeah,
Demon, and there's like so much coming at me right now. Um, yeah, I'm trying to hone in. I mean, the one thing that I'm feeling with Mickey right now is a disconnect with something, and then I know those are self or others or feeling just like this disconnect, um, and a disconnect in being different and being unique in that not being understood, but moving into a new place and a new space, um, and feeling a huge loss and grief around what was.
yeah, it's a lot. I feel like a bit nauseous right now. So much,
Yeah, I'm gonna clarify
and it
that.
takes a lot for me to get nauseous, people.
It's you know what it is. Your grandma and your mother are sending through the spirit side some whiskey through your energetic field right now. I couldn't resist that one, Hillis.
Mm. Well, hey, it very well could be. You know, you get drunk off of energy, so why not?
Mickey said you had felt me at Terror with an Attitude too. You said, "Whole, I feel a lot of energy."
Yeah, Mickey, there's something. There's like a lot of other stuff going on in there. There's like a lot of you being pulled in like in a whole bunch of other different directions right now with what's happening. Yeah,
Huh?
there's all this. Well, huh? Go ahead. What?
No, I just pulled two cards, and I think so. I think one is where you are, and one where you're going. So I'm just going to read them. These cards are really cool. I was, yeah. So they have seagulls or seagulls. How do you
Oh
say?
yes, those. I love those.
Yeah,
That's
they're.
why I stopped on those. Okay,
I
go ahead.
know. I have over 15 people who passed in my life. You may be feeling them too. Okay, that's what. So this is and I'm Luberbaster Miss. I am just not doing well with this pronunciation of this cycle. So I'm just going to read what it says. When failure causes deprivation in one area of life, it must inevitably provide success in another. Gain its insight and guidance and experience the freedom its forced detachment so that it does not have to knock on your door again to offer its gifts.
I love that.
So that was the one facing towards me and then one on top. So I feel that's what you're moving through right now, this detachment of a lot of things. And what came in is this one. Oops. Okay. So you can this cycle there. And it's Caravas Preachpa. So when a pebble drop, this is all in Elfin, Elfin or fairy language. When a pebble drops into a pond, it disappears from sight, but its rings still ripple outwards. So does every action affect the interconnectedness of all life.
Yeah, but yeah. And Mickey, are these people recent? Are they like in the past couple of years? All these people? Let us know. And Indigo, yes, you
That's
may.
Indigo. Indigo picks up on something? Let us know, Indigo. Write it down. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, I love that we're also building this community here as well
Yeah.
because could have had a potential surprise guest on tonight, you guys.
Oh, that was my
Wanna-
story I was going to tell.
yeah, so share the story really quick, Rebecca.
Okay, so Lisa, who jumps on our show every once in a while from California, I think we had mentioned something in Charlotte with an ad to when we were on, and she was in town where I live in Jack's Beach. So I met her for coffee. So it was such an amazing experience. She lives in California. I live here on vacation. That she took the time to meet me, and I thought it was so cool. So I invited her, and if anybody else wants to come on in any time, to come on, and she's moving through learning her intuitive gifts and opening up to that. So I invited her on the show. Sometimes she likes to come on and push herself out of the box and jump through that what she's holding on to. So hopefully she'll join us one week, just to jump on and do some readings, do some stuff with us. So
Awesome.
and that makes me so happy to support people and help people move forward, and that's what I like to do.
Yes, and I love that you like to do that. And we are going to move into our next question from Jermaine. Hello, Jermaine, and welcome. It's nice to see a friendly face again.
Hello,
So,
Jermaine.
so yeah, you guys definitely got to tune in to us Friday nights so you guys get all this wonderful love and goodness coming in. Should I move where my pants are, which I don't want to, or should I stay where I am? And so, what is coming through for me, Jermaine, is the word peace.
Like what?
It's
Geese?
the word peace.
Oh, I thought you said geese.
Oh, no. And so just follow your peace and whatever brings you the most peace. But I feel too that there's like also this financial piece that's connected to that, which is weighing a little bit heavy on you. So don't worry so much about the financial piece. Just fill in to what brings you peace, what brings you joy for that.
I got the same thing. And I'm getting right now, Jermaine, just close your eyes real quick and just step into the question that you asked us, because this is a choice you have to make within yourself. And just bring out the two questions that you have. So, what it would feel like to be with your family in North Carolina, and see how your body reacts to that. And just breathe into that for a second. Now, imagine yourself staying in Washington, D.C. with your friends, and breathe into that and see how that feels for you.
I love that.
And where you find the joy in your body, that's your correct answer. Hillis and I can sit here, but the bottom line is you've got to make the choices, and everybody has to make the choices from your heart. So I think that's very important to step into that inner. And seriously, North Carolina and DC are not that far away. So, how, once again, we talked about earlier, how do we take care of ourselves and balancing and finding everything. So maybe there's some way you can balance both worlds. So it looks like you have a lot of options. So, but I would go with your heart and what feels best within you, because that's the correct answer. Your body knows.
Indeed, indeed. Thank you, Jermaine. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
that.
And I
So,
think you
Dom,
answered the question for Mickey.
We're gonna come back to you, but I want to go in and put up what Indigo put up for Mickey, and she says it feels like she's on a merry-go-round that's going backwards. It's time to connect with nature and ground yourself, and that will help you calm and your mind. Yep. See, it's all about clarity. Thank you, Indigo, so much for putting that in there. And there's also another response from Indigo as well that says, Mickey, find a place in nature that you can go to daily, and once you've connected, start meditating. Yes. Yeah. And see, I love that we all have this built-in support system with everyone here. So thank you for helping to build this community.
And go down one more. Mickey responded.
Oh, and oh, there it is.
I'm good at monitoring these things.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, a lot of
and right now it's this
complexity.
time of change. It's this time of transformation. That's what we're all in right now.
And Mickey, I'm feeling again, and then we'll go to Dom. Also grief and dealing with loss is a huge thing um, to kind of deal, to move through sometimes, and just remember that you are supported, you are loved, and you're cared for. And caring for yourself is the best thing you can do. And know that they are on the other side and they are happy and they are free from all their pain and suffering. And you don't have to carry that, because when you stay in a space like that, you're the one that's suffering and you don't have to carry that anymore. So set yourself free from it and open to the joy and the beauty and the magic that's coming into the world.
Yes, follow that joy, my dear. Follow that joy. And so for Dom, how do I get in contact with my guardians, angels, or guides? And you know what? That's actually really uh, good. Follow up question or follow through connection question because I feel like really calm and really you know right now and Dom
Because you're drunk from the whiskey. I'm honored today.
yeah so how do you get in contact? And so one of the best things to do is to really sit and meditate and to connect to that energy and set the intention sometimes even before you go to bed. Uh, so I'm sorry, I just got distracted and I had to address something in a moment. But yeah, so Dom, so what you have to do is you have to just allow yourself to set the intention when you go to bed, or even at some point, first thing in the morning, or when you go to bed, to set the intention to connect with them. And when you get up in the morning, you can meditate for 5-10 minutes, and to set the intention to connect with your spirit guide, to become familiar with the energy that comes in, not so much of anything else, because the energy speaks for yourself, and this guardian, um, your main guardian, actually is always around you. And know that you are aware of a presence when you step into that high level of awareness, but you just have to allow yourself to step into that space with confidence and knowing that whatever it is that you see, whatever it is that you feel, that this is your guide, whatever color that you see, whatever energy that you feel. Because spirit guides show up in how we ask them to. Because, when I was first learning more about my psychic abilities, you have to build a relationship with your guide or with spirit. For example, when I know if female or male energy is stepping forward, they would either tap me on either one of my shoulders to let me know who, if it was a male or female energy from the most recent passing. So now you can build a relationship with them to understand their presence, to understand it. So you are the one in charge here, not them, because they have to learn how to communicate with you as you help and guide them to communicate with you. So understand that, because that's very powerful in creating that dynamic, that spirit guardian human relationship. Yeah. Oh, and let me address this really quick. So, for those who are watching on Facebook, tarot things, we do not accept any solicitations on our feeds. So, for you to request someone to inbox you, we do not accept those things. So anyone else caught or doing any form of solicitation, yeah, kind of frowned upon. But anyway, go ahead, Rebecca.
Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to go back to Dom here. I got a little sidetracked there. I went on a little journey. I'm back. Yeah, so I totally agree with you, Hillis, with connecting. And also for me, I know I work a lot with the energies. I work a lot with the angels, but I work a lot with nature. So I'm an environmental. I work with the storms. I work with. So I guess when I'm expanding that awareness, when you're working with those, when you want to bring in the energies that you're working with, like I work with birds a lot. So learn your environment as you move through the world, because I guess what I'm saying is your guardian angels and your guides are always there in so many different ways, through music, through numbers, through, as I said, the animals. So it's just learning and sitting in meditation to learn their energy, then also open that up to be aware, that to notice that you're guided every step you take on this world, like every single step that you take, there's
Yes.
something in front of you guiding you, something. And it's like, do you choose to be aware and open your awareness to it, or do you choose to stay asleep and just go about your merry way and not walk with presence, and not see the presence of who you are, and in
Yeah.
the presence of walking in that space, you know unified with your director all around you.
Yeah. It's there. And Dom just got a bird feeder. So you like to feed the birds, Dom? What kind of birds do you have in your neck of the woods? Because down here in Florida, we have a little bit of everything.
uh,
But I want to show this comment that Indigo just put up before we move
there's a lot of
uh,
comments.
into the most interesting thing that happened this week. And so, Indigo, must thank you, Hillis, for your knowledge and guidance with the Andaras. A beautiful sea foam made a strong connection with me. And oh, I love it that you made a connection with the sea foam, the elders. Yeah, those are the elder crystals. You're going to have so much fun with her. I'm so glad.
Oh,
I'm so happy. Wait, Mickey, I gotta address this. Mickey, okay, where are you? Because I have to come and see your hummingbirds. Because I thought I would get hummingbirds down here where I'm at in Florida, but I have not seen one yet. I want to see a hummingbird up close live. I want
I
to
have them
see
at
it.
my house.
Do you? Ooh.
They come every once
Maybe
in a while.
maybe I'm too far south. Is that the thing?
No, because they're in Ecuador.
I want to see a hummingbird.
Oh my! Oh, look, Lisa's with us. Hello, Lisa.
Lisa, hello. Welcome.
Hey, Hillis, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
My husband jumped on earlier.
Oh, wait. Did I miss Dom?
What?
No, I'm sorry. Did I miss David?
Yes, a long time ago.
What was he asking?
He just said, oh, when we were talking about, because he doesn't listen to himself, I've been gifted with over a week of back pain. So I was just saying, do you feel anything into that? Because he's tired of me nagging at him.
You know, and this is speaking from, both from a psychic impression and um, feeling into the energy. And so this feels like lack of support and not listening to your intuition. It's like a combination of the two. And so, since the energy is so heavy, it's out of balance. Uh, are you doing too much? And so you gotta not do so much when it comes to your work, uh, and have balance with that, and not always be so busy, but have time for yourself, like we were talking about, self-care, self-care, self-care.
Ding, 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 ding. It's like at a casino. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Hillis.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm not going to answer that one.
Okay, so wait, Dom said I see Blue Jays down here, I see Cardinals, no spells, mourning doves, vultures, eagles, hawks, whole bunch of other birds down here, but I have not seen a hummingbird yet.
I'll call one in when you come to visit me, Hillis.
Okay, do that.
I will do that.
And so Mickey saw. Oh yes, I'm glad you had. Yeah. So you guys, if you guys want to have more information about the Andara crystals, send us an email at cosmicinsightradio@gmail.com, and I can send you more info about the Andaras. And actually,
Hillis, we should start a store.
I know this here actually was made from a friend of mine on Facebook. So this end here is a Lady Nelly Andara, and this end is a Lemurian crystal. So I have reacquainted with my little wand staff in this life. So it's super small compared to what I had in the previous life, but nonetheless, I have my staff in this one.
No wonder you're spinning tonight.
Could be. So wait.
There's a lot of comments coming in. It's hard to keep up with them sometimes.
Yeah, and so there's a Facebook user. So I'm not sure who this Facebook user is, but in order for us to see you, you have to allow Facebook permission to. So there should be a link at the bottom saying that you give Facebook permission to see and comment or something like that with StreamYard.
She just put in, I keep getting sick. Can I ask why? I feel. Oh.
And thank you, Mickey. Yeah, we think you're so cool too. So cool as well. Thank you, everyone, so much for the love, for the feedback, and for a Facebook user. We're going to ask. Facebook user, I really don't like saying that.
Okay, Hillis.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Did I? I did, didn't I? I did.
We upgraded.
You froze. What did you say?
You froze too.
Uh-oh. We froze. What happened?
We were upgrading.
Yeah, what happened?
So that was my answer. So Facebook user, so my answer that was coming to me for you, why do you keep getting so sick? Can I ask why? Is because I feel that you are up leveling, you are upgrading. So your energy levels like that, and you're upgrading up here, but your poor little body isn't up to match it. So you're moving up through the layers right now and upgrading your energy level to another layer. And as I said, your body, for whatever reason, hasn't caught up. So you're going through an area, and that's why you keep on getting sick, because as you ascend, your body needs to catch up with the energetic light codes that are coming in, and it's kind of out of balance right now. So eventually it'll catch up, and you're just going through the cycles of that. And as I said, we got frozen when that happened. So that was for me, that was confirmation. So that's what came to me for that. And and just tuning in, and just I'm getting, if you can, to take salt baths. Also, I feel like you're getting a little dizzy. Is it in the chest or I'm just feeling like the chest area is like congested a little bit, and that congestion of life, of clearing that energy to breathe in your life, where you might have just kind of like not been able to fully breathe into the life and the life that you're in right now. So that's what's just coming to me. And as you're moving through, you're clearing out all the gunk, and it's just your body, just everything just needs to catch up. So just be patient and cycle through it. And that it was a lung infection.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and actually, yeah, you confirmed all of that because I felt like there's like a lot going on, like a lot out of balance. And so, on the flip side of that, I know you just talked about salt baths, but in addition to that, to really help bring it back into balance, because part of the reason why there's so much lack of nourishment, the illnesses, the sick that you keep getting in, the disease that keeps coming back, because there's not balance. Everything's out of balance. Everything's out of whack. And so, in order for you to bring balance back into that, you have to allow yourself to ground into the energy. So whether you meditate, also part of what I just heard, which was for you to start using sea moss, which is a really good mineral for the body because it has 92 minerals. So it has pretty much everything that the body needs in sea moss. I take it every day with water. So which is really good and grounding for the body. In addition to you, don't be shy to sleeping in and to rest when your body needs to. Don't force yourself anymore because that's part of the whole energy of everything being out of balance. So no more forcing the energy, no more any of that. So you guys really have to really bring it all back into balance. And darn it, there's this. What was it? Something else. I can't remember, but it'll come to me. But I guess this would be a good time too, Rebecca, to talk about what we do. I mean, because we're here, providing all this wonderful information for people. So, who are you again, Rebecca?
I don't know. Who do I want to be today? Every day it's something different. I wake up and I'm somebody new. Who do I want to play today? What do you mean, who am I? I'm Rebecca Gregory.
Medicine woman who does everything.
Yeah, I'm kind of a hodgepodger. That's the best way to describe me. Light expression alchemist. So I do everything from, channeling, reading, sounds. I'm a licensed hypnotherapist, breath work. I do art. I do poetry. I just play, have fun, and enjoy and spread the love. So,
Yeah. And I am a soul mentor, energy facilitator using Lemuria light energy by way of Sirius, connecting to that energy to bring nourishment into the body, to assist in that way, to clear out all traumas, shame, pain, guilt from this life and past lives before. Hopefully not hopefully, sometime this year, probably towards the end of the year, I'll be able to teach people what I do and attune people to the Lemuria light energy, which I'm super excited for. I do like Rebecca, I do a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm doing well. I think that's the world's getting to it. That's been coming up with me. I don't know about everybody else listening tonight, but that's a huge theme that's been coming up. We've been so conditioned our whole world, our whole lives. So like, you have to have one job and do this. And what is my purpose? And what do I do? And blah, 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 blah. But it's like, you can just do so much. You don't have to like put yourself in a box anymore. You find all your gifts and talents, and what can I do with that gift and talent? It doesn't have to be one thing anymore. Like, we are so expanding out to just create in so many different directions. Like, I found an alien octopus on my grass today. So that's what I'm seeing right now. It was a sticker. I don't know where it came from, but it was this octopus like. So that's kind of what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah.
See, there's spirit. It showed me we're talking about right now. So I saw an alien octopus
the expansion
earlier tonight, to talk about that we need to, like, we don't have to get stuck in that world anymore. Like, I have to just do one thing. And some people do still follow that. I'm not saying that, but I guess what I'm saying is don't beat yourself up if you like to do different things. Find how you can create your world, because that'll be a balance from what brings joy in your heart with every all your gifts and talents. And like me, I mesh them all together and just weave them together because we're all dream weavers.
Indeed, indeed. I just want to answer Deborah's question really quick. So, Deborah, if you want, I can connect you with my friend on Facebook who does make them and sell them. So, send us an email at cosmicinsightradio@gmail.com, and I will send you the gentleman's information about that wand. I mean, I tell you, it's a really powerful, really wonderful piece that he made. Um, is there anyone else who's next? Oh, wait. So Mickey wants to confirm with Indigo. So like, I want to confirm that you were correct about me being all over the place. I say my mind is like a ball in a pinball machine. Yeah, time to get out of that pinball machine, Mickey.
Oh wait, go down to the bottom. Laugh out loud. I was like an alien octopus, literally. I found you today, Mickey, on the ground. Your sticker you had created.
Wait, so there was somebody. Oh yes, Deborah, and Deborah has a question actually.
Oh, okay.
So Deborah,
It's
is there
kind
a
of hard
mess?
to follow these, aren't they? They pop up everywhere. And it's like, where am I?
So Deborah has a message. Is there a message from my sister Lynn who has passed?
Okay, so what came to me? I don't. You do more of the mediumship than me. I don't. This is what came to me. I don't know if it means anything. I'm just gonna say it because it's what popped in my head right away. The cart is always full. That's what Deborah. I don't know if that's for you, but when you asked and he read that, that's what came through. So I'm leaving it at that.
And so what came in for me, Deborah, is that there is who this great apology.
Mm.
Yes, and that was your sister who just gave you a hug. No, I'm sorry.
No, it's Mickey.
Yeah, sorry. There's like this energy, crossover energy. No, but there's like this big apology. There was like you guys had. I feel like there was a huge fight, and I felt that this was something that went unresolved for years, and almost like it was swept under the rug for whatever reason. It was swept under the rug, and just know that whatever this argument was, whatever this fight was about, that there is a great apology for it. That there's this big, like this like this whole big production of wanting to say that she's sorry for it, and there's not much clarity around it because she's saying that that doesn't even matter. The fight doesn't even matter. The fight doesn't even matter now. It's just the fact that it knows that she loves you for who you are, and the fact that you are now allowing yourself to see yourself and to live bigger, to be bigger, is what's coming in, to live and to be bigger in that space. And so continue to live and be bigger, Deborah. No time uh, to be small. Just allow yourself to be you now. Allow yourself to be who you really are now. Yeah. Yeah. And I feel there's other stuff that's coming in, but I feel it's a bit personal. And you know, those who've watched me before, I really don't disclose personal information on live stream. So Deborah, get in touch with me. We can set up more of a formal session to really connect with your sister.
And I'm seeing right now just like a cheerleader with like little red pom poms, where you're not feeling secure, but she's cheering you on. So that's what's coming through for me right now. So
Yeah. No wonder. Thank you for that, Deborah. That's why it's been heavy. It's been that long. So yeah. So yeah, let's connect because, like I said, there's some personal stuff coming in. But like I said, I don't want to read that on the air. So Mickey, who just gave you a hug? So I felt it was a female energy.
I got that too.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a grandmother.
I
Actually,
was
I'm
about to say that. Yeah, definitely grandmother energy. Actually, yeah, like you said, probably both grandmothers, to be honest.
I'm also feeling Archangel Michael too is with her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so let's go to Indigo because there's something I wanted to discuss with you guys tonight. That's kind of almost like a revelation that's going to be real interesting for you guys.
Oh, is that your little dream you had the other night?
Yeah,
This is gonna be
interesting
fun.
stuff. So, Indigo would like to ask about my sister Eleanor. Who does she have a message for me? Oh, that's it's interesting. So a lot of sister energy tonight, and so that's also a reason why my mom and my aunt came in because sister energy. There's a lot of sister energy tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Grandmas. And hi, Sandy. And Lisa here
Uh,
too. Hi, Lisa. Did you get Indigo?
yeah. So what's coming in is that I
I'll be back.
see a lot of applause, a lot of cheering because I feel that she's happy that you finally. It's like she's laughing. It's like it's about time, finally, that you are on the path that you are on right now. That you are allowing yourself to be the spiritual being that she's always have seen in you, and that you now allowing yourself to now believe in that, to believe in who you are, to believe in the energy, to believe and just believe, and you're believing now. And so she's really happy that you finally believing, that you finally taking the steps to live in your full spirit self, to live in the energy that you have allowed yourself to be. It's real interesting. Um, yeah. And she's always around you too. And she said if you want, and she says if you want to talk, just talk to me like I'm there. And she says when you do, I acknowledge you, but not in the way that you want me to, because I feel like Eleanor always like did her own thing. And so just talk to her. It's like, hey, if you're here, do this, or hey, if you do that. I mean, just like I was telling Dom earlier, you are in charge of the relationship. Build this relationship with your sister in spirit. When she's around you, when she comes to you, let her know that she's there by doing something that you asked her to do. Because they hear us, they listen to us, and sometimes we just don't pay attention. So now, this is for everyone. It's time to pay attention.
You realize what time it is?
Yeah, I know. That's why I realized. Yeah, but it's our show. We can go over if people want.
I know. I was just like having so much fun. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like I just didn't realize because what are we about to talk about?
But wait, didn't you? Wait, well, didn't you have
What?
something for Eleanor? Did you have a?
Okay. Um, let me go back. Oh, actually, I was seeing something. I wasn't saying any message, but what I was seeing was this like beautiful little white cottage with these beautiful like open windows, like pane windows with flowers out front. And I just was feeling this sense of home, like your home's coming to you. The home
Mm,
you've been searching for is coming to you. Is what I was feeling very strongly. And this white, I don't know what this white house, but there's significance with this white house. It's like a cottage kind of white house, but it's really crisp and clear. And I don't know if that makes any sense to you or something that's coming, but it's like this urgent, like this sense of home.
yeah,
That's what's coming through for me.
I love that.
Take it for that what it is.
And so I just want to put this up really quick. That the energy of this group is strong. Thank you, Mickey.
Right.
Yeah, we
Thank
appreciate you
you,
guys
Becky.
showing up.
Yay.
Um, and Dom, yeah, 7 in the chat, divine number. Yeah, it is. We are all divine. Um, and so actually, do you want to do this last one, Rebecca, before we move on?
Yeah, let's do the last one. Then we could talk about your
Dream.
your dream. The impossible. Okay, go ahead. Oh my gosh. So oh my gosh, that confirms your drawing.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks,
Kind of.
Facebook user. You confirmed something for Mr. Hillis. Can I ask about my mama? She's on the other side. I already asked a question. I know. It's okay.
Yeah.
Is this Sandy?
No, this is someone else.
Oh, okay.
Someone
I
who
get
has not.
confused.
So I guess, yeah, if you want to ask, this would be the last question for the night, you guys, before I
The big
I
conversation.
I don't even want to say it just yet because it brings me so much joy when I even think about it. So, Facebook user, ask your question, and it will be the last one for the night. Oh, I'll just ask Source if he's here in my press. Yes! See, that's exactly it, Mickey. You got it. That's exactly it. See, Spirit always works with us and through us with other people to bring us these energies and messages. And so, yeah. And then Indigo, I blocked a lot for many years and used to do healing. Now I know she's around me. And yes, Rebecca. Yeah, see? Oh, that's awesome. She's looking for a new home. Yay, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Indigo. Where's the question from the lady with the mama question?
Well, I'm waiting for her to come in, but I don't think she has.
Oh, okay. What about Sandy? She has one about her husband.
Yes,
I'm
I was
sorry.
about to put that up, but I was going to say that Mickey says it's actually her seven today. That's awesome.
Oh, awesome.
But then Sandy says, "I would like to know if she has a message from your husband." Ah, okay, got you.
So right away, Sandy, I'm going to tell you when you said when I read it real quick. Is it okay, Hillis? I jump in and just like
Yep,
I
go
like
ahead.
this one. Woof. So I'm just feeling he is sending you so much love right now. But I also feel at the end of his life there was something that needed to be resolved that you're still holding on to between and that's what I'm just picking up on. But the main message that's coming through for me personally is just this overwhelmed feeling how much he really did love you, even though things might have been a little interesting, I guess is the word it's coming to me. So I
Yeah.
don't know if that makes sense. And what are you picking up on, Hillis?
Well, the word that came in immediately for me was the word patience. So this just is saying to me to slow down for whatever it is that's going on and happening in your life now, even though there may be this energy of being overwhelmed. Take a step back, allow patience to come in, allow the energy of patience to take over, allow the energy to really guide you on the steps that are necessary. And I feel, I'm not sure if your husband passed recently, but whatever the grief that you're holding on to, you have to allow that grief to be free because that grief is is also in the way of allowing you to see things that are opening up, things that are blossoming for you now. So release the grief and have patience as things are unfolding for you.
And Sandy, I need to say something. So I see you put, I'm sorry I came in so late. Please never apologize for being you. There's nothing to apologize for. You were here
We
when
don't accept sorries here.
so that's for everyone. We say we're sorry. I do this in the grocery store to people. They'll say, I'm like, what are you sorry for? I'm in your way, We say we're sorry for too much. So I just wanted to say that, Sandra. Thank you for taking the time of your night or your day to be here with us. And so much
Mhm.
gratitude for that. There's nothing to apologize. We just appreciate you're here with us.
Yes, 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 yes. And Facebook users, just a message from, see, there's all this mother energy tonight.
The mama's coming out tonight.
Um, and
These
so
storms are out.
my mom and grandma showed up real early because they
They
knew that
said,
there was going to be some mama energy tonight.
got
Um, and so just know that there is a lot of love around you right now. Um, yeah, I also feel that there's grief. There's a lot of grief
there's a lot of
too.
grief coming up tonight. Well, that's I'm feeling into the storm that came through. Elsa, is that her name? Elsa, that just
Yeah,
gone and
yeah, yeah,
came through. Is very interesting because I felt there was a lot of grief that's coming through with everything. Our planet right now, I think, is circling through grief. So all that oil from grief that we're all holding up to is like coming to a surface right now, to boil over, because we don't need to carry that grief anymore.
yeah.
So that's what I've been feeling, like in the planet right now. I've been feeling into that grief. So just
And
remember too, I know everybody's experiencing their own loss that's on the show tonight, and my heart goes out to each one of you. However, as the collective, remember that the whole planet is grieving right now. So if it seems a lot for you, you might be tapping into the collective as well as
yeah,
your own personal grief. So I'm just saying, give yourself a break, find the self-care that works for you during this time and during this transition and during this period, because that's the key right now.
yeah. And so this energy that is
Yeah.
this unconditional love that is coming from your mother right now, feel into that energy, because that energy is what's going to carry you through this grief. And so the concern also to the child with the kids, leave the concern, the worries about them. They're protected. Your mom, their grandma watches over them and keeps an eye on them, so no harm can come to them. No harm will come to them. And that everyone is safe, happy, and secure. But know that this grief too is also just a block. So you have to allow yourself to release the grief and move into the joy and the love that is surrounding you right now.
And I want to add a caveat to that, releasing the grief, but you also need to step in and allow it to express as well as you move through it,
Yep,
and
exactly.
open to it and allow it to have a voice and sit in that voice, because that's very important that you don't bypass what is coming into your field, that you acknowledge it and be witness of it and allow it to express as it moves through to bring you to that state of joy. Because if you don't sit in that experience of that, then it'll just circle back around to come back through. So anyway, I just
Yes.
wanted to add that.
Thank you. And so just gonna get to this, and then we're gonna get to dun dun dun.
Dun, dun,
Happy tears running down my face. Oh, Indigo, you're so welcome. I'm glad we could help and be of service to you. But then I'm gonna put this up because this just made me laugh. So Dom says this shit is cool. So Dom, if you think that's cool, wait till you hear this.
He's going to make your head spin, people.
Yeah, I'm gonna make everyone's head because my head is still spinning from this.
Mine's not.
Well, so as we are in these new energetic times, as we are understanding that we are moving to another planetary level, another planetary dimensional space, and so um, I was in bed and I was thinking, it's like, okay, all right, we're moving into this new space, we're moving into this new dimension. And I'm like, how many versions of me are there? How many timelines do we have? Because I know you guys understand and know about, the different timelines, and this is happening, that happening, and this isn't happening because we're not over there anymore. We're over here. We're doing this. So it's all this shifting, right? And so I asked, how many timelines do we have? And the answer that came to me was 32. Can you imagine 32 timelines? But wait, not just 32 timelines, 32 timelines for every single dimension. So right now, being in 3D, 4D, and 5D, there's a total of 96 timelines. So just imagine 96 timelines that you have access to pull energy from, and to really connect with. And just to put it into perspective with you guys, has anyone ever seen the movie The One with Jet Li, where he's this martial artist guy, and he's doing a timeline jumping, and he's killing off every version of himself. So all of the energy from the different timelines would be cut off, and all the energy flows into him. So he would be the one singular person, singular being, entity of himself, where his self does not exist in any other timeline, to where he becomes stronger physically, mentally, all this other stuff. So it's like, yeah, okay, I get that. And so, it's just real interesting in how that comes in. And I'm going to pass it over to you, Rebecca, to get your thoughts. But before I do, I just want to take this time to acknowledge Facebook user that I'm so happy that that message was receptive to you, to where you understood the energy and message. So I'm happy that you got that and that you received that. So hearts
Oh,
open
beautiful.
and love and appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Mm, thank you, Facebook user.
And so,
Timelines.
yeah. So what are your
You know
thoughts? I
my
want to know.
experiences with timelines.
Yeah, I know. I know, but they don't know. I know, but they don't know.
Okay. So, my personal experience with timelines has been actually the other morning I woke up and I was dreaming through timelines, and I've had so many experiences with timelines and actively. So I'm just going to tell the one story that's really cool, and and as Hillis has said, all these different aspects of ourselves that we can tap into and pull from on all these different timelines, and a lot of them's been collapsing where we can reprogram like our lives and our trajectory of where we're going. That's why a lot of times, like with readings, doing psychic readings, I'm always like, well, we could change our trajectory at any time. So it's always like a constant flow in motion with the quantum physics and the quantum entanglements that we kind of energetically live by. And I might be losing you here because I'm kind of losing myself getting
No,
into
no,
that.
I'm following.
So example, what happened to me, and this is like, and this has happened more than time. I've stopped time before. I've been like in a place where everything stopped, like in the
Oh,
movies that you see. I've
I want to
experienced
do
that.
that.
Yeah, I've experienced this stuff. One of the most profound things of timeline shifting was I was driving home, and this was a couple years ago. Yeah, and I was driving home, and I remember looking to my left hand side, and there was a car literally coming right into me. And I looked over, and in a split second, I saw this accident. I saw myself dead. I saw my dog dead. And next thing you know, it was like, woof. I was 10 miles back on the road, re-driving what I just drove. And in that moment, I shifted. Whatever happened, I shifted and jumped timelines and was on a whole new trajectory of my life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know that's a little out there, but
No, it's
for
not.
people out there, it might be out there for them, but these are the things I experienced. So I just wanted to share that with you, and it's so cool because that's the multifaceted, multidimensional beings that we are. And right now, those timelines are like shifting and merging and coming. There's so many, the 96 out there and the different levels of them. It just makes your mind spin, but it's cool as crap when you can like and play with it.
Yeah, and what has been happening my whole life, especially my adult life, is that there have been moments, where I would see myself having an accident, but I did something in this time to
To
where
stop.
the accident never happened.
Hmm.
And it was, like, what the heck? What just happened? So, like, you have these moments, and now, since everything is almost bleeding together, blending together,
Yeah.
that there are times where I actually notice that I just did a timeline jump, and the way this is, if you are feeling lightheaded, or if you feel like
Out of
you
balance.
don't know, have any idea where you are,
Hmm.
and it'll just be for a second, like you say, wait, what happened? Where am I? What's going on? And then it's like everything, like in that second, brings you back to this moment. It's like all in that space. But
Yeah.
yeah, when I got that answer the other night, 96 timelines is really trippy. And I think right now there's a huge delay because I'm seeing all the comments come in, and
House doing her magic tonight. And,
yeah,
I'm going to tell everybody, if you're experiencing these things, it's great to talk about them. Not everyone, because there's a lot of people out here experience the same thing. And let me tell you, we are just at the cusp of things even emerging even deeper in this world that we're moving in. Like, things are going to really start to expand open and being seen, like, as we move into this crystalline body and this crystalline being of what we're becoming as we evolve and ascend up into a whole nother different dimensional, energetic, vibrational level. Just remember that you're going to start to notice more things. You're going to start to hear certain things, and you're not going crazy.
no,
These things do happen. These is part of the invisible world that has been here forever, and now we're just able to tap into it at a whole new level. So it's really cool, really fun, and just enjoy it. Journal it down, take notes, explore, have fun with it, play with it, and find platforms like this, and find friends out there that you can share your adult, your funny dimensional stories, because they're fun.
yeah. If you guys want us to talk more about this stuff, send us some questions. I mean,
Yeah.
this is what we're here for, to guide us ourselves and to guide you on this journey. I mean, send us an email at cosmicinsightradio@gmail, and we will definitely talk about some of these topics on air, because I mean, we can sit here and do readings all day, but we also want you guys to become informed as we move on this journey. And you guys can also watch some of our live not live, our pre-recorded shows,
Yeah.
because the past couple of weeks we've been talking about plant medicine
Mm-hmm.
on the show. So you guys got to really tune into that, because those are some really, two completely different people, but really have some really in-depth conversations about plant medicine, and how it's, being of service to other people. So it just really is, I know and appreciate you guys watching us live, but the
We got
pre-recorded
some good
shows also have
shows.
some gems
Who else we
too.
have? Who else we have coming up on our show? We have Darius from France.
Yes, we're international
Okay.
people.
We're international. Who else is coming on? We
We
said
have
just
AJ coming up in a couple of weeks, and we also
AJ
have
Cummins, a wonderful
Flowing
conversation.
River is coming up.
Yeah, the Flowing River. We haven't had that
Yeah, so
interview
that's
yet.
his
We don't
name.
have much to tell about that one. His name's Flowing River, so stay in for that. Tune for that.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah. So, wow.
yeah. Wow, what does Mickey start saying? They're supposed to have been.
Plasma
Yeah,
energy release. Yeah, there was a sun plasma relation.
yeah. The solar flares. The solar
The
flares are
Schumann
going to
resonance.
become more intense over the next few
The
years until we
house.
get to till we get to the grand solar flash, which is. There's no time for that. That's going to happen when it happens. So trust me, when we're going to have the grand solar flash. People are trying to
Get
predict what
underground, people.
happens. What?
I said, get underground, find your hole.
Yeah. Yeah,
Find your
people
hole,
can't.
hide in.
So I'll tell you now, even myself being a psychic medium, when it comes to predicting things and timelines, it's almost impossible now to predict something in the future because of the
It hasn't
shifting
been written.
timelines, because of the shifting energy. And now and actually, you know what? It's possibly the reason why I got this answer, so I can give better information based on what dimension you're in and what timeline you're on. So, thanks, Spirit. Thanks for that.
Oh,
May
oh my gosh, Mickey has her tinfoil hat ready to go. Woohoo!
No, Mickey, you don't need a tinfoil hat.
Let her have fun. Oh my gosh. Don't listen to him, Mickey. I think it's cool. I'm going to wear one next week on the show just because you said that.
Yes, and Indigo would be looking forward to that.
I will.
Mhm. So, you guys, it is that time. I'm glad
Wait,
you stayed. Huh? What? Huh?
go ahead, finish.
Oh, I'm glad you guys hung out with us and being here with us, and for us to give you more guidance as we move through this divine energy, this divine space. And so, like I said, if you guys have questions or comments or would like for us to talk about anything on the show, email us at cosmicinsightradio@gmail.com. and we will get to those questions and topics. And who knows, we may have an occasional guest here or there.
I
Who
know.
knows? We're always full of
What's
surprises.
going on? Hey, Mickey was being silly, by the way.
I
Get
know, I see.
serious. I'm gonna tell Grandma to inject you with some more whiskey,
No, no, no.
spirit
Uh,
whiskey.
this is enough. This is enough.
Hey, I'm feeling I need to do a little sound before we get off the show tonight, just to clear out some of this grief. We brought up a lot. Just a little quick,
Oh yeah, I'm down.
a little quick zippy zap. So you guys ready for a little zippy zap?
I like that little zippy zap. Let's go.
Okay, everybody just close your eyes real quick, unless you're driving a car. I don't be held responsible for any of that. So I'm just going to do a little sound for you. Those that have not heard my sound vibration before, just close your eyes and feel the vibration of it. But I'm just going to clear right now. I'm getting that they just want to clear out some of the grief that's been circulated right now, and just to open space for everybody and open energy as we move through this this next weekend and this new moon, and to hold in your heart what you like to plant during this new moon. And now everybody take a deep breath in and feel the energy of the Divine Mother wrapped around you, holding you in an embrace of unconditional love and sovereignty. And take a deep breath in, feeling that energy of that light, of that love, of that space of safety and protection. And allow yourself to shine. Put a hand on your heart and a hand on your stomach, and bring yourself back home to you. Woo! Some mama energy came in tonight.
Zippity zap.
Thanks, Lisa. It was so great to meet you, sweet love. Can't wait to you maybe surprise us one day.
And tonight, no translation. It was just all about feeling the energy. So thank you for that.
Love you, Mickey. I'm answering the questions.
Yay.
Thank you, Indigo. And I do private sessions with that as well. I don't really advertise that much because I'm just the best advertiser of myself. Not. But I do I do private sessions with that as well. So if you have something want to work on and get in there and do, we can I do that as well. So
yeah.
I feel drunk. Oh, look what Grandma, she's spreading the whiskey around. No.
No, that's my mom with the whiskey.
That's your mom with the whiskey. Oh. But just drinking that and feel that, and just feel that energy. Make sure you drink a lot of water and really step on the ground and ground yourself in. Enjoy the weekend, enjoy the new moon, and create something new for yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone. So much love. Mwah.
Till next week.
Till next week.
Cosmic Explorers, keep exploring and have fun.
And enjoy. And stay in the joy of you.
Yes.
Thanks, everyone. Night, night. Or good day. Or next day.